Hello and welcome everybody. This is Alex Stephenson with SeemsGoodMagic.com and we're doing an Innistrad block draft. Open a pretty amazing pack. We have Elber's Binding Blade, which is not going to be the pick, although it is a cool mythic. We've got Flare the Hatebound, which I think actually is going to be the pick, and is ridiculous with Fling. But other than that, this pack also has Relentless Scabs, which is good. Strangleroot Geist, which is good. Headless Scab, which is good. Kessig Recluse, good. Tragic Slip, good. Midnight Guard's fine. Sturzag Flare's awesome. This pack is like loaded to the brim with good stuff. But I'm going to take the Flare because I really like this card a lot. And it's got Undying, and then it comes back and it's a Lava Axe. So, or it kills creatures too. It's just an amazing card. Fine with picking that over the Elbrus. What do we follow this? Should we make a Devil Tribal deck? No, I don't know if that's the best idea. Okay, so now the question is, what removal spell are we taking? Are we taking the Death's Caress? Are we taking the Fires of Undeath? And I think we're going to do the Fires of Undeath because it's got the chance to kill 2 creatures. Both of them, you know, commit me to black a little bit. Arguably, maybe Death's Caress is better. I'm not actually sure. I feel like Fires of Undeath is better because, you know, you can kill 2 creatures with it. Comes down faster. But I think I'm fine picking that. I'd also like to get a Pyre Heart Wolf. That'd be nice, but can't always get what you want. Actually, Pyre Heart Wolf would work really well with the Flare as well, but I'm fine with getting Fires of Undeath. This card's awesome. And we're off on the red track. Ooh, okay, so now what do we follow it up with? Well, I don't really like Ravenous Demon very much. Wake Dancer is probably fine. Burning Oil is good, but am I going to do red, black, white? Is it too greedy to try and build towards that? I think maybe the Nearheath Stalker might be pretty good here, considering it's got Undying, so it works good with the Flare. And I don't know, I don't really have a problem with Nearheath Stalker. And we don't get a ton of opportunities to abuse this guy because we only get 1 pack of Undying creatures. So I'm kind of feeling the Nearheath Stalker. I don't know if I'm ready to commit to getting this, and then I mean, I suppose I don't have to flashback it, so then it's just a straight removal spell. But I'm gonna go with the Nearheath Stalker just because it's got the best synergy with the Flare of the Hatebound, and it's not that bad of a card. Honestly, it's really not that bad. Okay, well, this is interesting. We've got Falconwrath Torturer, which is a little bit on color, and it's a vamp, so I guess that's okay. What else is good for us? Not too much else, to be honest. It's either that or the Wolf Hunter's Quiver. I guess this does hit werewolves really hard, but it's so pricey to get that going. I think Torture is probably okay. There's definitely some humans in both black and red, and he can be evasive sometimes. Actually, maybe the Hinterland Hermit's better. Not exactly sure on that. I think I'm going to go with the Hermit instead, because it has the potential to be better. It comes down a turn sooner. Oh wow, Briarpack Alpha is awesome. That's interesting. Definitely interesting. Well, we have 1 vamp for this Chosen to mark off, so that doesn't look great. Could do the Highborn Ghoul, but double black on turn 2 typically doesn't happen. I think I'm just going to pick another Nearheath Stalker. Just more Undying to work with the Flare of the Hatebound. Still a chance that we could get a Fling, maybe. And that would actually be really amazing with these. Briarpack Alpha is the best card in this pack, but I mean, red-green's good, but I definitely want to get the value of this Fires of Undeath flashback. And I mean, you could argue that I could just splash for it and pick the Briarpack Alpha, but I'm going to pick the Stalker here. I kind of like that card. Alright. Let's just do copy instant sorcery, you control, and you copy. No, not really impressed with that. Could stay mono red, pick up the Torch Fiend, which is actually really good for getting rid of like Butcher's Cleavers and pitchforks and daggers and stuff like that. Otherwise, Wild Hunger maybe, or Scorn Villager, but I already passed that sweet green card. But Ramper would be good for getting to these guys. I suppose the Scorn Villager is the best, so I'll pick that. Alright, well, Stromkirk Captain, I think, well, or I could do Vengeful Vamp, get yet another Undying creature. But actually, Stromkirk Captain with Nearheat Stalker, giving that first strike, an Undying creature first strike, is, like, dirty. So I think it's pretty clear we want the Stromkirk Captain there. Wow. I was not expecting to get a Blood Feud pick number 8. That's really surprising. I mean, this card is, like, just reeking of value, so we're going to take that over the Harrowing Journey, which would be a fine card too. Oh my god, and we got a 9th pick Fling. This is like the Fling deck. Flinging this guy would just be out of control. It's like deal 4 to you, then it comes back, deal 5 to you. So that's just dirty. I'd definitely take Fling. Wow, we're just getting our pick of red cards, which is like really nice. So what's this one do again? Can destroy artifacts. I think I like Forge Devil. This card just kills 1 toughness creatures. It's awesome. I don't get it. It shouldn't go this late. It's a sweet. It's like half of a Geist Flame with a 1/1 creature, which might not seem great, but I don't know. In this kind of environment, I really like that. I think that's good. Well, I mean, since we're like basically mono red, maybe I can make this card work. I don't know. I guess it's decent with Fling. That seems like a little bit greedy. I'm going to take it anyway, though. I mean, most chance. I think it's a little too early to start hating stuff out. But in this case, nothing else really. I guess that thing could kill us, so we'll take that. Elgod Inquisitor is actually a pretty good card. I'm pretty surprised to see it go that late. Alright, so we're kind of red-black, but not like hugely. Maybe I shouldn't have hid that. Let me bring back the green. Okay, well, we open Garruk Relentless, so yeah, Garruk Relentless it is. I like tickets. Let's hide this stuff. And this. Okay, so we're picking Garruk Relentless, and not looking back. What am I hoping to wheel from here? I'd play Riot Devils. I like that card. Definitely play Altar's Reap with Undying creatures. I'd play Tribute. We'll probably wheel something we could use from here. Garruk Relentless, though, is awesome. Awesome card to pick up. Okay, so here we have Trader's Blood, which is good with Fling. We have Screeching Bat, which is really good. Geist Catcher's Rig just kills stuff, though, so I'm thinking I'm probably just going to pick up the Geist Catcher's Rig. Yeah, let's just get value here. I mean, that'll give me 3 6-drops, but I feel like I'm not afraid to go green-red now that I have a Garruk and a Scorn Villager. If I see good green cards, I could easily get those and then just splash black, or maybe not even really worry about black and cut a Stromkirk Captain. But I mean, if I wanted to go all tribal, I could just pick up a couple Vamps, which might be good, but I don't know. Geist Catcher's Rig, just so much value in there. And we don't have a lot of other outs to flyers yet, I guess. I don't know. I just like the Rig a lot. I'm going to take it. So powerful. Alright, well, more good picks for us. I think our pick is going to be Deadweight. Just getting removal is good, and you know, winning a game with Garruk is good too. Galvanic Juggernaut, Typhoid Rat, Screeching Bat, Markov Patrician, any of those wheel, and I would be extremely happy. Even Trader's Blood at this point I would probably play. So I think we'll get something back from this pack that we like too, but we're going to take the Deadweight, which is just solid removal. Okay, we finally get a pack that doesn't really have much of anything for us. Think we're going to do Caravan Vigil, because it's possible we go a little deeper green. I don't think it's likely that I'm going to end up playing Corpse Lunge. I think Caravan Vigil, if I see more green, would be helpful. If not, then I don't need to play it, but I'm not really going to miss out on anything in this pack. I don't really care about Trepanation Blade or Corpse Lunge or even Moon Heron so much, so we'll take Caravan Vigil. Potential if we go red-green. Alright, this is interesting. I think the pick for us is Crossway Vamp over the Grizzled Outcast. Just get another early creature. It's a vampire, so it works well with the Stromkirk Captain. Still have a chance to get like a Rakeshare or something. And just Crossway Vamp's a good card. I like it. If you flip your Hermit and then make it so the guy can't block, get him for 3 on turn 3 with 2 guys. I mean, I could see myself tempoing him out that way. In which case, maybe I should have picked the Markov Patrician over the Geist Catcher's Rig. Arguable there. Not hugely impressed with Village Ironsmith, but we're not really missing a whole lot. Stromkirk Patrol, I suppose, is a vampire, but not going to be like ashamed if I miss on that. And I think I have enough stuff to put my mana in where I don't need the Pharaoh Ridgewolf. I mean, Ridgewolf with Fling is kind of cool, but not good enough. Best card in this pack has got to be the Mausoleum Guard. We're going to take Village Ironsmith. I'm never like super excited to play Ironsmith. A lot of white picks. No picks for us, really. I don't see myself doing Kindercatch. 3 green. Seems, and we already have enough 6 drops. Yeah, that's not happening. I think I'm actually more fearful of the Chapel Guys. I don't think I'm going to play the Ridgewolf, so I'll take the Chapel Guys. Gal's Warden's good, but Chapel Guys comes down faster and gets the beats on faster, so a little bit worried about that. I think we'll take Orchard Spirit here. That'll commit us to a little more green, and then we can just splash the black. So, yeah, Orchard Spirit's a good card. Okay, so we got Altar's Reap, which I think because of the sheer amount of Undying guys we have, that is going to be the pick. I mean, Riot Devils is fine as well, but... And we are just splashing black, so maybe Riot Devils is the pick. Yeah, actually I'm going to go with the Riot Devils. If I'm going to be splashing black, then I want as little black as possible. Here we'll take Trader's Blood for sure. We still have a chance to just tempo out our opponents really fast. Alright, we're going to take the Ashmouth Hound over the Typhoid Rats here, pretty clear. After I just got done saying we're just splashing black, so... Alright, I guess we'll take Corpse Lunge. Not going to play that. Do I care if my opponent plays an... I guess we'll just take the better card. I'm not going to play Infernal Plunge, even though it's good with Trader's Blood as well. Okay. So, I mean, we're looking pretty good right now. We have a Garrick. And we have a Flare of the Hatebound, and we have plenty of good value in here. So we're almost mono red. Well, looky here. So we've got a bunch more good picks. I think you pretty much, if you're in the color, you pretty much have to play Kessig Cage Breakers. This card is just insane when your early creatures die, and it's significantly better than Uvenwald Mystics, which is a really good card, and I would have loved to gotten that as well. And Geist Flame's actually amazing as well, but I think Kessig Cage Breakers is definitely powerful enough where I'm gonna play it. There's plenty of creatures that can go to our graveyard. This can just come down and end a game, so I have to pick Cage Breakers. I'm on color with it, you know. Wow. Then we get past a Curse of Death's Hold. How likely is it that I can make that work? I'm definitely playing... I'm splashing black for Deadweight, Flashback, and Stromkirk Captain. But how many swamps am I... Is it too greedy to play the Curse of Death's Hold, or it's so good against an opponent, though? And what am I... I'm missing a Geist Flame, which is actually a really good card if I don't pick the Curse of Death's Hold. That's tough. That is really tough. You know, I'm not even like heavy. I'm not even like super heavy green, so I think I actually can pick the Curse of Death's Hold here. It'll be like a mono red deck, and then splash both green and black. And this will be the tough thing to splash, but hopefully this comes down and just like ends my opponent. Typically does. Alright, and then we're past Skurzdag Cultist, which definitely is the pick with Flare, this guy. Yeah, all that. Wolf tokens, whatever. We're picking Skurzdag Cultist over the Geist Flame once again. So one of our opponents is going to have 1,000 Geist Flames, unfortunately. But not much I can do about that. Guess we picked the Neonate. Pretty good if you can go turn 2 Neonate, turn 3 Stromkirk Captain. Not super likely that I play it, but possible. Okay, I think we're going to commit a little more green and take another Orchard Spirit over the second Traitorous Blood. Actually, no. Traitorous Blood because we have both Fling and now Cultist. So, yeah, double Traitorous Blood is going to be good in this deck. And that'll make it so we're just splashing these colors. Just still good. Alright, do I have enough early stuff to make Curse of Stalked Prey work? How many 2-drop creatures do I have? Let's hide this Talons of Falkenrath. I don't think I'm playing that. Not sure I'm going to do the Vigil. I'm probably just going to both splash green and black. Haven't seen a Traveler's Amulet. Not super excited about a second Village Ironsmith. Naturalize for the sideboard, maybe. Curse of Stalked Prey actually doesn't work very well with Undying either. It's just a weak card in general. Ugh, I think I'm picking the Ironsmith. I don't really like it, but get a ton of cheap creatures is good. Here, I think we're just taking another Crossway Vamp. Get. So, Bump in the Night, which never exciting. Riot Devils, which might be the pick. And then I can cut Orchard Spirit and Caravan Vigil. Probably cut these. Maybe cut the Scorn Villager. Maybe just splash for Relentless and Cagebreaker. And then I can focus a little more on black. Let's get a Reap in there. I don't think I'd play multiple Riot Devils. Alright, this is nice. We'll take the Shimmering Grotto, which is going to be super helpful for our deck. Yeah, Nightbird's Clutches this late is super good. How tempo are we? I mean, we're pretty good, actually. We're not bad. I might have to end up playing this Neonate, but I'll see if I can avoid that. Scorn Villager is pretty good, but if I'm just splashing the green, I don't know if I can make that work. Maybe Inquisitor's Flail. Don't really care about this other stuff. Guess I'll take a Flail. Yeah, I don't have any enchantments, right? Oh, the Curse of Death's Hold. I guess we'll take away and out to the Curse of Death's Hold. Guess we'll take the Spare from Evil. And a Curse of Oblivion. Alright. Well, I mean, we got a ton of good cards, so I'll see what I can come up with. Okay, so this is how I've built it. Like I thought, we're pretty much just splashing the black and splashing the green. So we have the Shimmering Grotto and 3 swamps, so 4 sources of black for our Deadweight and our Captain, which are the only black spells that we have. And the Curse of Death's Hold on the front side, and then we've got the Fires of Undeath for the flashback. Excuse me. And for the green, we've got the 2 forests and the Shimmering Grotto, so 3 sources for our 1 Garrick Relentless and 1 Cage Breaker. So hopefully that'll be enough. I think that's okay. I decided not to try and make the Scorn Villager work off of that type of mana, although this would be nice to ramp into our late game stuff. I just don't think that it's super likely that we can play it early, so instead I'm going to be playing a Village Ironsmith, which I'm never excited about playing, but we actually have enough fat in this deck where there's a good chance that we could pass turn on turn 3 and then just flip them and get in following turn or something like that. Decided not to play the Neonate. I never feel comfortable playing Neonate. And decided to play Nightbird's Clutches. I feel like we have enough high power guys to make that work. So we also have double Traitorous Blood with both Cultist and Fling, so we can make that work. We have a good amount of removal: Deadweight, Forge Devil, Fling, Fires of Undeath, Garrick's Former Removal, Cultist, Curse, Blood Feud, Geist Catcher's Rig, Flare. So yeah, a lot of our guys either kill something or just deal a ton of damage on their own. 14 creatures is a decent amount. Admittedly, not a remarkably large amount, but it's an okay amount. So I think I'm going to run it like this, and yeah, I think this deck looks pretty good. We got just full of bombs, right? Just all this stuff, Cage Breakers and Flare, and all sorts of nasty little guys. So yeah, I think this deck looks good, and I'm excited to try it out. I'll see you round 1.